Good morning, class. My name is Rocky Liberatore, and I will be covering the Byronic hero in English Romanticism, a scholarly article by Vinod Kumar Mahawar. For this morning's agenda, we will look at who Lord Byron the poet was. We will delve into the predominant literary traditions. We will discuss who the Byronic hero is and what it stands for. We will look into the transcendence of the Byronic hero through time, and in the end, we will share our final thought. So, who is Lord Byron, the poet? According to scholars, Lord Byron, born George Gordon, is considered, quote, the most flamboyant and notorious of the major English Romantic poets, likewise the most fashionable poet of the early 1800s, end quote. But more importantly, Lord Byron is considered a leader of his era's poetic revolution. A testament to his character, he never lost touch with reality, regardless of his social status. He was known as a deist, a free thinker, yet he maintained his Calvinist sense of sin from an early age, as early as childhood. Throughout his life, Byron supported liberty through his writings and actions. Byron donated his money, his resources, his time, and energy to causes he invested himself in. Ultimately, his dedication led him to the Greek War of Independence, where he unfortunately lost his life fighting for freedom. With the predominant literary traditions of the time, poets would use everyday language so that the average person can understand, and this ultimately aids in expressing human emotion for those who may not be as educated or as well off. Poets emphasized nature, mental cleanliness, spiritual understanding, but more than nature of God, the nature of man was emphasized. In fact, according to Catherine Algaretti, the poetry is written in blank verse and is extremely personal and intimate in nature, with much of the content based on the author's life. Moving forward to the Byronic hero. So Lord Byron, growing tired of the typical writing and conventions of his time, those writings done by Wordsworth and Coleridge, Lord Byron conceptualized the Byronic hero, an archetype that represents the antithesis of the traditional hero. The Byronic hero goes on to exhibit traits that defy the traditional heroic ideals. Further, the Byronic hero is depicted as arrogant, cynical, self-centered, and often has dark features. These characters have a passion for pursuing their goals, regardless of their nobility. Ultimately, despite their many negative qualities, Byronic heroes are capable of selfless, heroic acts, though they are rare and may serve as the climax of the story. In transcendence of the Byronic hero over time, self-awareness is pivotal. Back in Byron's days and the early Romantic period, self-awareness is the core of culture. The Byronic hero is thus aware of his mortality and breaks through spirit with personal will. Moreover, Byron considered the royals mediocre, and the character of the Byronic hero aims to overcome the unpleasant, the dangerous conditions amid the perils of high society. In the end, ultimately, the Byronic hero serves as a deliberate challenge to the strict social and moral norms of the Romantic era, specifically the first half. Through this archetype, Lord Byron highlights a deep level of self-awareness from a person who is conflicted with moral ambiguity, and this reveals the limits of a society unwilling and sadly even unable to grasp the concept of human complexity. In doing so, the Byronic figure goes beyond its historical time and remains a timeless symbol of alienation and also rebellious individuality. Attaches my works cited in the event that anybody wants to further delve into the Byronic hero or Lord Byron in general. That concludes my presentation. I thank you for your time.